E.J. Matthews. I was born and raised in a Motown in the Motor City, Detroit, Michigan. I grew up on real music. Music was something that you could make a baby to, something you could dance to, something you could have fun and laugh with. And we lost that in the day's music with all the hip hop and the things the guys say about women. Men respect women where I come from. And today, we're coming up with a new sound with new young men respecting women. And TMC Entertainment is bringing Motown back.
You know, I've been singing all my life, from childhood, in the church. I grew up, coming from a musical family, it's in my blood. So it's something that I could never and would never want to escape. And, being raised around a lot of the greats, Chaka Khan's, my aunt, and, Rick James, and of course, the incredible McCrarys, which is my family. It's sharpened me, and it's become my love and my passion. The film and television thing was a wonderful accident. That's what I like to call them. It was a wonderful accident. I was hanging out with my father. He was actually doing a musical, and I was discovered by Chip Fields, and the rest is history. It took me on a different course, and because of film and television, it takes up so much of my time. I've never really had the opportunity to make a go at music consistently until now.
Okay,
so the wonderful thing about being on daytime television is the schedule is much different. So now I have a lot more time on my hands, and we're in the process of completing a wonderful project. Being called a double threat is it's a wonderful compliment. It's a blessing to be able to have talents and gifts that people recognize in both arenas, film, television, as well as music. I always say that music is life's soundtrack. So being able to act is a wonderful expression of art, but you never see a film without music behind it. So being able to create music makes it a wonderful compliment. My father is an incredible musician, songwriter, arranger, producer, and he's worked with some of the greats of our time, such as Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, Diana Ross, Earth, Wind & Fire. The list goes on and on and on. And I feel blessed to have been raised in an environment where I learned a whole lot from giants. I remember my earliest memories of studios were me sleeping underneath the piano while my dad would be arranging parts and playing and working. From Andre Crouche in the gospel world, like I said to Quincy Jones, my dad really blazed the trail for my family, my brother and my sister. My brother is one of the baddest producers, songwriters that I've ever had the pleasure of working with. He's really incredible. I remember I bought him his first keyboard, and I would teach him a thing or two, or I get a new piece of equipment, and the next thing I knew, he would I'd be having to fight him for time on my. And now it's just to the point where I just stand back and let him go, and I marvel at him. He plays every instrument proficiently, and it's a joy to be able to work with your family. But to have the camaraderie and the bond that my brother do is just an incredible blessing, and I'm really enjoying what we're doing.
Yeah, I try to do a little bit. We grew up, as you said, in a musical family, singing at the piano in church and different shows. So I had to get that element out of me a little bit, but I can't tell a lie. I have a lot of fun just being behind the scenes, producing my brother and family and other artists. But
don't let him fool you. This man's a monster. He is one of the greatest MCs as far as rap is concerned, and also as
I am freaking awesome.
You are, dude.
You
bad.
awesome.
You bad mofo, man.
Yeah.
Our sister Sarah, she's a new mom, and she's doing a wonderful job of balancing motherhood with her career as a writer. She'll bring our nephew to the studio, and I mean it's a wonderful thing because if you train a child early, then you can set them on the course and give them a head start. So being around all of this, I think, is a wonderful thing for not only the baby but for her too, because she's setting a wonderful example, by using her gifts and bringing him into a creative environment.
That's how we came up,
Yeah.
I remember sessions sleeping under the piano,
Man, that's it. Yes, sir.
So, yeah, he's gonna get it bad.
Oh, man. Sarah Dion, as I call her, baby child. She's assisted in writing. It's so funny writing on the project, but she's so funny. She always says to me, I don't know why I come and do my work. You're not going to use any of the songs. But she doesn't know. She's definitely one of my biggest inspirations as writing and creativity in the world of music goes. She really is. She inspires me.
She's the go-to girl.
Yeah, she really is.
She really is, yeah. I'll get stuck on some lyrics and I'll hit her over the phone, and like I know you do the same thing,
Yeah. You stuck? When do you get stuck on lyrics?
I get stuck sometime, man.
When I'm on the mic, I like to hold the babies. It gives good energy. And Sarah really is dedicated to her craft. She's helped us out a whole lot on this project, and she is a member of the D-List, our band.
Yeah. And I'll say this too for Sarah, like what I think makes her so effective as a writer is she communicates her concept so effectively. A lot of cats don't know how to put it there clear. She's very clear. That's why I love her lyrics. She's awesome.
Absolutely. I do play a few instruments. I do my best to communicate, like Donnie said, and I play enough to get myself in trouble.
It's like good kind of trouble. How you going in and out of changes.
Yeah. Yeah. Why you wanna see me cry, baby? This is Carmelita, and this is my favorite. She's my baby. She's given me lots of songs and a lot to talk about. She's been there with me, and it's just about a feel. Sometimes you feel funky. It's about the feel. So we do our best to try and communicate through music with these instruments, and and talk about and express what we're going through in our lives. And I think that's important. And the great songwriters of the past, like Donnie said earlier, that's what they were able to do. They were able to communicate.
When all eyes on me, even when I'm all alone, I know you're watching me. All eyes on me, even when I'm by myself, I know you're peeping me. All eyes on me, even when the camera stop, I know you watch. All eyes on me.